workshop. The link to the workshop is found in the chat of this call. If you have any question, please raise your hand. I will allow you to unmute yourself, and then you can post your question. Ruslan, good morning. Can you please unmute yourself? Amber, can you please unmute
Hello
yourself?
to everyone. Hello to everyone.
Ruslan.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we hear you.
Yes, my name is Ruslan. My colleague Fagan and I represent the company Form Digital Pharma. Our company provides software for pharmacies. I'm going to ask some questions, but if I don't speak English not correctly, my colleague will correct me if you don't mind.
No problem.
Okay, thank you. We are currently integrating with your system, and I have three questions. First questions, which GLN code should be used during a sale, dispense, and receipts and other operations? And also, which code should be used?
Which code? What do you mean, which code?
GLN code. I mean, receiver code and sender GLN. When pharmacy received item from the supplier, which it's, for example, which GLN code should they use? Pharmacy.
Are you using B2B?
Yes.
Okay, and if you are receiving, you don't need the sender's GLN. You just specify the items that you want to receive. That's it. On the website, tatmeen.ae, there is a Postman collection. Please download this Postman collection. It has the structure of the receiving event. Okay, in the structure of the receiving event, you don't need to receive where are you receiving these items from or who's the sender. You just specify that I want to receive these items. And when you send a message, you specify your GLN only as a receiver.
What about sales and other operations? Transfer to the branches, for example, or sale to...
Okay, only when shipping, to another, there is no sale to another pharmacy. The sale is to end consumer only. Other events are shipping and receiving. In the shipping and receiving, you specify what is your destination. Yes. Who's the receiver GLN? Yes.
Where can I get
in
this
the shipping?
Receiver? In the shipping, but we didn't find this information in your instructions, so that's why I'm asking.
What?
I couldn't find information about GLN codes of receivers. I mean, of
you need to ask them.
You
need to ask them. You need to ask them what is your GLN.
For each,
yes.
Right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And about transfer to the branch, I should use GLN of every branch, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, but I shouldn't use GLN of my supplier when I get goods from them, right?
That's not necessary. No. You just need to mention that you are receiving these items. So you send your GLN along with the item list that you want to receive.
Okay. And second question is, where can I get a list of medicines with DDC code that have labeling codes?
You don't have a list. You need to generate your own list based on the items that you sell in your pharmacy if you are managing a pharmacy. So it's not something that you can download. No.
We can download.
You cannot download it
Okay.
either from Tatmeen or from the ministry's website. There isn't such a thing. No, you need to build your own database.
We should do it manually to mark all medicines that have labeling codes, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And the third question is there a platform where suppliers send electronic invoices to pharmacies that include labeling codes for every items?
I'm not aware of such a platform. No.
Okay, that was
Mhm.
my 3 questions. Thank you very much.
No problem. You're welcome. Okay. Have a good day. Thanks. Um, Amber Khan, can you please unmute yourself? Amber, can you please unmute yourself? Ram, can you please unmute yourself?
Hi, good morning, Nibal.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, this is Ram from Boots Warehouse Pharmacy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes,
we
Ram.
already started receiving for supplier in Tatmeen. Yeah, but when we are trying to ship in for stores, I got one error messages. I will tell you the error message. Error message come like this: EPC ID in the event doesn't exist.
Okay. Ram, the only way to help you on these errors is that you take a screenshot of
Okay.
that error, and
Okay.
if you can copy and paste also the message
Chat
the
box.
message identifier, so that we can review and tell you what's going on here.
So I need to put in message identifier.
Yes, the message identifier, please copy it and paste it as well. Please just take a screenshot
Okay.
of that
Okay.
and send it to us by email. Then only we can help you.
By email, yeah.
Yes,
Can
please.
I get the email ID?
To onboarding at tatmeen.ae.
Onboarding
at tatmeen.ae.
at tatmeen.ae.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
no problem. Amber, are you still with us? Okay. Med 7 drugstore. Can you please unmute yourself? Med 7 drugstore. Mahmoud Eid, can you please unmute yourself?
Good
Hello.
morning, Nibal.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
Good, Mahmoud. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you for continuous support, Nibal. Really appreciate it. I actually
No
have
problem.
one question. We went live with integration with one of the third-party software companies for all our Benzina pharmacies on the 29th of July. And my question is there any report on the portal available for the SPOC to view all the transactions reported to Tatmeen so far through integration? Is there any such report?
Yes, as a SPOC, you have access to view the transactions performed by other users. So if you go to on the portal to something called message log, you can find the list of all
Yes.
transactions.
And message log, huh?
Yes. In the
Okay.
message log, you can see a list of the the transactions or activity for all the users. Yes. And also,
Okay.
if you are using a software company, let's say, and you created a B2B user for them
Yes.
to report to Tatmeen, and you want to give them a user also to check whether their messages are successful or not, you can create a support user and give that software company the support user ID and password, the credentials of this support, so that they can check themselves Because the SPOC is the most important user for your
Yes.
company. You shouldn't be giving it to external parties. You can create a support user that can monitor the B2B user, or a mobile portal user if you are going to use the portal or the mobile for pharmacists, let's say in the pharmacy. Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, Nibal. Thank you for this.
Okay.
Actually, I am on the portal now, and I clicked on the message log. Okay, but the screen is totally empty. The window is totally empty. So, is there any search that I need to search button that I need to click or something, or just by going to this message log, all the transactions will appear?
Correct. You can go back in time in the history, back to more than 60 days, let's say, because I think the default is 2 weeks. You need to go
Yes.
back more and check if there are any events.
Yeah.
If not, then I'm assuming, Mahmoud, you are a SPOC for lots of GLNs,
Yes.
correct? Correct.
Yes.
Go to your settings and change the default GLN to the GLN that you know there were activities on, and then go again to the message log and check it.
Okay, so I have to default as a GLN first, and from the settings window, then to go to the message log, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it,
You're welcome.
Nibal.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Med7 drugstore. Are you still with us? Okay. Mamoon, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Nibal.
Hello, good morning.
Hope you're doing good.
Oh, good, thanks.
I just have a general question. Now, when we register the product in BrainSync, we have to provide the level of aggregation, either bundle or case, and the quantity also in each level. And I see that information is also then transmitted to Tatmeen, and you have the quantity there also for shipper case. Is there any purpose for that, or is this just for information? Just wondering.
No, I didn't get you, Mamoon.
So when we register a product in BrainSync, we have to provide the shipper case quantity also.
Correct.
And that same information is also now present in Tatmeen. Is there any purpose for that, or?
Okay. Yeah, some products are being sold in specific shipper cases, like dozens. They're not sold as individual items. And on BrandSync, and I'm not an expert on BrandSync, but to the best of my knowledge, you can specify the packing type of that product. Is it packed in shipper cases or is it packed in SSCCs? If it's packed in shipper cases, then you need to define the standard quantity of that shipper case. So if a shipper case, you define it as a dozen, so 12 items, then you need to stick to 12 items per shipper case. You cannot change that. If you are commissioning an shipper case with 13 items, you will get an error message because you are exceeding the standard number of items within the shipper case. The full details of the shipper case and the structure of the hierarchy is a JS1 standard that if you need more details about it, probably we can direct you to JS1 and they can provide you the documentation behind it.
Okay. So if we aggregate with an SGTIN, for example, then we have to stick to the quantity.
Exactly.
Okay. But if it's a necessary, okay.
Once you take one item out of it, so if you make it instead of 12, 11, then you broke the shipper case structure, and it's no longer considered a shipper case. It has to be unpacked.
Okay.
But if we use always, if you use SSCC, you can use any packing quantity within it.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Med7 drugstore, again, are you still with us? Okay. Sorry. Serena, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, hi.
Hello.
Hello. So I just have an inquiry. So in a case where we have a product that has two distributors on BrandSync, how can we reflect the two distributors on the system? Do we create a profile for each distributor? Because as you know, on BrandSync, we need to update like there's a section where we fill the distributor GLN. So in this case, is there a way that it's merged on BrandSync, or do we create two separate profiles per distributor for the same SKU, for the same product?
See, I'm not fully aware of the brand sync system, but to the best of my knowledge, and I need to review the ministerial decree. Not sure if it was a ministerial decree or a cabinet decree regarding the multiple distributors for one item. I think this decree is still not yet applicable. Correct? For now, each item, registered item in the UAE, must be having only one distributor, not more.
Correct.
If you know something different, please correct me if I'm wrong here.
So yeah, it's not effective yet, but in terms of preparing, preparing the data on BrandSync, we were just wondering if there's a way, how it will be moving forward, if there will be two profiles for the same product, each profile has its own distributor information, or if it will be merged in one. So you think from what you're saying, maybe I don't know, maybe we could talk to the BrandSync team, maybe they would know better, or
Yes, the brand sync team know better.
okay.
And that's something, I'm just looking at the ministerial decree. Where is it? Okay, I'm not sure whether it's applicable or not, but for now, on branding and on Tatmeen, you have only one distributor per item.
Per product. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, I see.
If for unregistered medicine, for example, and one licensed agent or one distributor is importing it today, and someone else is importing it after 1 week, what happens on branding is that a new record is being created that replaces the previous licensed agent. So there cannot be, until the moment, two licensed agents per product. It replaces the previous one.
Okay, so they can't exist at the same time. It will replace the current profile.
That's my understanding. However, for full details and explanation on that topic, we need to have Brandsync explain it to us.
Sure. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Abraham, can you please unmute yourself? Abraham Matthew, can you please unmute yourself? Med7 Drugstore. Ruslan, you're with us again. Can you please unmute yourself?
Nibal, I wanted to clarify once again. When writing off an item, I need to specify the GLN of my own pharmacy, right? Or
what do you mean writing
correct?
off? What do you mean writing off?
Just a minute, I will ask from my colleague. Nibal, I mean removing it from the balance and transferring it to the loss category.
Okay, lost, for example. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Ruslan, I already directed you to Tatmeen.ae Postman collection. Did you have a look at it?
Yes.
Okay, but it's explained in the Postman collection, the details of the message, or in the technical guidelines on tatmeen.ae. It's explained what you need to specify in any status update message, the details and the structure of the fields that are required for that message.
Okay, I will read it again. Maybe I didn't find. Okay, thank you.
Okay. The document structure is, let me share my screen so that you can have a look. The document structure for each of the messages that a pharmacy can do is in the technical guideline. Okay. You can use the message for status change to find what you want, the structure of the message. This is actually, I went to tatmeen.ae, technical guideline for dispensers. You can find, the messages and the message structure for each one of them. This is the index. Message formats, what message you want to have. APCIS message examples, container dispense, message, okay. Sorry. You can find also examples. And if you're still not sure, you can go in the same technical guideline Postman collection, download it, and check sample of these messages.
Okay.
Okay. Please
Okay,
go through
thank you.
them. And if you have any question about it, please send us an email to onboarding so that you don't wait till next workshop. You can send us an email
Sure.
to onboarding@tatmeen.ae and we will reply to you with more details if required.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Med 7 drugstore. Can you please unmute yourself? Okay, I think you're having an issue with your mic. Can you please send us an email to onboarding@tatmeen.ae and we will answer your question as soon as we can. Okay, I think that was the last question we have for the day. Again, we will share the recording of this call as soon as we can after this call, hopefully within 24 hours. Okay, thanks everyone for joining us. Have a great week. Have a good day. Bye-bye.